Hi, my people. Thank you. This is your lady once again, Jacqueline, mother of many, here to continue with my story. This part 4 of my story. Yeah, welcome back. For those who are new, please do consider subscribing. And for those who are my subscribers, please continue following me. Write me a comment down below so that I can know how I'm doing. You can ask me, you can encourage me, and I'm here ready to respond to your comments. Thank you, and please don't forget to press the notification bell so that whenever I post the new videos, you can be notified. So I'm here with my part 4 of the story. Okay, I'm wheeled to the ward. And first of all, when I woke up, the first thing, because the doctor told me if they do an open surgery, I'll feel a big like dressing on my belly. So the first thing I did as I woke up is to touch my belly, and I felt like there was something around my belly. I said, oh God, so the tumor had grown so much that they did an open surgery. I did not know that was a belt that they put on me so that it can support my wound and everything, and my back. It will help support this part. So in my head, I did not ask anybody, but I was like, God, what happened? So my tummy, my tumor had grown so much that the doctor did an open surgery. So immediately I reached the ward. My husband tells me, Dr. Wingo said they did not see anything. And I'm like, what are you telling me? They did not see anything. They saw the disease before I went to theater. How comes you are telling me they didn't see anything? And okay, I didn't say much, but I just said in my heart, my husband wants to comfort me, wants to give me this feeling like nothing was seen so that I can be happy or something like that. You know, as usual, as a spouse, somebody who cares for you will just do anything to make you happy. So I was there, just quiet. I didn't answer anything. I was also angry because, you see, I'd fasted since yesterday. I'd not eaten anything, dinner, breakfast, and now it's around 4 or 5-ish. I said, I'm hungry. I want something to eat. They brought me the menu. I chose the food that I wanted. I ate good. And I didn't have much pain as per se. I didn't have any pain at all. They kept coming to ask me if I was in pain. I told them no, I didn't have pain, but they gave me just a Tylenol just for pain. And they had even prescribed some medication that was stronger than that I was supposed to use for my pain, that I didn't even use because I never had that strong pain. Then my husband went home at around 8 p.m. and left me. The nurses and the CNS of this hospital, thank you very much. They came, they tried to explain to me whatever they told me. If I feel I have the strength, I can start working that evening, but with maybe a medical person around me, somebody from the hospital. So that evening I walked several laps around the hospital, and I was okay. I didn't have much pain. I didn't feel anything. The next day, the whole night I slept good till the next day. The next day, the first thing I saw in the morning was this, my doctor. My doctor showed up very early, and from the door she's like, hi Jacqueline. I say, hi doctor. And she tells me, we didn't see anything. And I'm like, what? But the thing that I told her I prayed to God. And then she said, we are keeping our fingers crossed, because with our naked eyes we didn't see anything. Even the saline rinses that we did in your belly, the saline, whatever, they cleaned the belly and then took to the lab for pathology, they didn't see anything. So they told me we are keeping our fingers crossed. But I knew even if anything happened, it's because I'd prayed a lot concerning this. So I was just keeping my fingers crossed for the results, and the doctor too. She asked me if I was in pain. I said, no, I'm not in pain. Do you think you can go home today? I said, yes, that was what I'm waiting for. So that she told me, she wrote her notes and she went and told me, okay, if you go home, I'll see you in 2 weeks. And by then we'll have had your pathology results, because whatever they took from my belly, they took it for pathology elsewhere. My husband came later and I got discharged. He took me home. I was home. I started doing my exercises, walking around in the neighborhood, making steps every day, walking, coming back. I didn't get any infection. And to cut a long story short, they did not do an open surgery. They did robotic. So I didn't have a big wound. I had just some small holes in my belly, but they were never infected. They healed well. I did exercises, so I did not get any post-operative complications. No, God healed me. I went through it good. After 2 weeks, my husband went in for his surgery, and his too went well, but only his pressure went high during the surgery, but later it came down to normal, and we were discharged. We came home. When we came home, my 2 weeks were over. So I went back to the clinic to get my pathology results. And the doctor tells me, we got your pathology results, and Jacqueline, your God loves you. The final results shows that your cancer is was stage 1, and not stage 2. Everything that we took out of your belly was okay, apart from in the uterus, one spot that showed the cancer cells had started there. So that small spot, but everything that we took was okay. But guys, God was on my side, because when they did this surgery, the doctor told me I had 4 conditions in me that I didn't know. The pain that I was feeling was caused by a cyst. I had an left ovarian cyst, and this had grown really big. It had a lot of blood in it, and this is why I was having that pain every time I'm ovulating, because it was like 2 weeks, every 2 weeks when I'm ovulating, because the pain is coming. I used to get that really bad pain. So that was it. And then I had a uterine polyp. I had a polyp inside the uterus. A polyp is like a growth or a tumor, a small tumor, but it's benign. It's not like malignant. It's not cancer, it's benign. And then I had fibroids and cancer. 4 things in one person. But my God is able. My God is able. Hallelujah. So my diagnosis went back to stage 1. Isn't that a big miracle from my intercessor, St. Rita? That my disease was pushed back to stage 1 from stage 2. So I finished my treatment of surgery, came home, stayed home. They told me I'll have like 2 months to heal completely before I start my second type of treatment, which I will explain in my next video. And then I was not allowed to lift heavy things because of my condition. I wasn't allowed to lift any heavy things. So, and my husband, he has surgery of the neck, is not allowed also to lift heavy things. And we live, the 2 of us, in our house, you can imagine. But we had good friends. We had a friend, Mary, the nurse that worked in the same clinic where my husband worked. Mary, thank you, shout out to you. She was very helpful. She used to come, cook some soup from our house, bring to us, cook something, some food, some pie, some what, bring me magazines to be reading, to keep me busy. She was so helpful. But as soon as my husband started feeling better, we said, this is too much. We cannot stay like Highlands here. What we're gonna do, we are going home. So we took our flights from Arizona, Phoenix to Philadelphia. Their hometown is in Pennsylvania, that's Philly. So we went to Philly and stayed with the brother for like 10 days. And this was so helpful. When we were around the family, his niece had a wedding. We went there. We enjoyed the wedding. We were with the brother and the wife and the kids. So it was all good. We forgot our pains. We forgot our problems, and we were happy. We did a lot of stuff. And it was really good. It was really good to be around family for 10 days. Then what made us come back, my 2 months were getting over. So I was coming back to go to my second type of treatment. So one thing, because of my days had started going down. And since I work for the state, there's these things like people can donate hours for you. As I was at the airport, we were with my husband, and then I get this, my workmate, shout out to him, Steve, God bless you. Like, he didn't have my number, because when I went to the state, I wasn't so talkative, so most people didn't know me. I was just not talking much, doing my job like that. But this one, because he was a lead in my department, he knew me. And he helped me do my paperwork, because some things, so when I was printing out, he could see, he knew something was wrong. So he writes me a message on my messenger, hi, how are you doing? I said, I'm good, I did my surgery, I'm recovering, but I'm waiting for my second treatment. Then he's like, I saw your name in the donation list. I said, oh, they did? Nice. I'm going to donate to you 40 hours this coming week. I cried. Why I'm saying this is this. When somebody is in need, the little things that people do to them, they really matter. Some people can be very negative. We don't need negativity. You need a shoulder to lean on. It's not easy to accept the diagnosis, to go through the treatment. It's so tough. Small things that people do to our lives, it matters. This guy touched my heart. I cried. I said, this guy will be going to work for 1 week for me, not for his family. He forgot about his family and remembered a colleague. Steve, shout out. I might not pay you what you did to me, but may the living God meet you at your point of need. May he send angels to help you when you need help. He blessed my heart. To cut the long story short, we came back home, and God started going for a minor surgery. The minor surgery was for my pot, to fix my pot. A pot, they do a surgery and fix something underneath your skin in the chest. This thing will help to put in your treatment, because I don't have very good veins. My veins, it's very hard. Even today, it took 2 people to get my veins. My veins are so difficult to get, and so I needed the pot. So I went in for a minor surgery first. They opened and put the port which goes in your vein, and it can take to the medication. So I still have a port up to today. It has never been taken off. So that's why I came back, and I thank God, because throughout this season it was a high COVID time, but I didn't catch COVID. I didn't catch any infection. I didn't. Now everything was good. God protected me from these illnesses. But now my body had changed, because they took me to early menopause. They have taken off my uterus. They have taken my ovaries and everything. So my hormones are not, I've gone to menopause now. I'm having hot flashes that I was not used to. Every day getting like several of them. At first they were so much. I'm getting hot. I'm doing this. So the body, you are going through a lot. Body pains, psychological, physical, everything. So my brothers and sisters out there, when somebody has cancer, they need love. Just support them. Just whatever you can do to make them happy, just make them happy to forget their problems. It's not easy. It's a terrible thing. But again, who else do you want to carry the cross? God saw it's you. So you have to carry it to the end of the road. I carried mine with love, with happiness, and with joy. Thank you, my Jesus, because you were always at my side. You never left me. And that is the end of my part 4 of the story. Okay, next we'll be going to part 5 of my story. Part 5 will be talking about my second treatment. Thank you, and be blessed, my people. Thank you for showing us love always. Continue subscribing to my channel. You're making me proud. I know I've started small, but by this time next year, we'll be celebrating. I'll be there. I'll have touched souls. I'll have touched lives out there. And that's my mission. Thank you. Be blessed. Continue subscribing, sharing, commenting. Press the notification bell. And I love you all. I love you. Bye.